Hi guys, so this is my most requested video, I think, honestly, since I've started my website. So I'm going to go ahead and do an everyday makeup tutorial. It's going to be in clips, and I'm going to put the product that I'm using at the bottom, and then I'm going to link it all in the post that I do when I post it. Okay, so we're starting with the fresh face. Obviously, you can see this lovely little friend I have right here, but we're going with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is, after I'm moisturized and cleansed, I'm going to put on a primer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to post the primer right here, and then after it's on, I'm going to come back on. Okay, so I have my primer on. I just tend to let it sit in my skin. I don't really know if it makes much of a difference. I just feel like it kind of soaks in a little bit. So next thing we're going to do is liquid foundation, and I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. There are obviously a ton of other foundations out there, so if you have one that works better for you, go ahead and use that. Okay, so now that my foundation is on, by the way, I do apply it with a brush. I know there are lots of other ways you can apply it, but I do it with a brush. The next step is going to be under eye concealer and contouring. So I'm going to show you the products I use for that. I use 3 separate ones, so I'm going to show you all. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is under eye concealer. So you're going to want a color lighter than your skin, just to make your eyes look lighter and brighter. And I'll show you the product to use for that, and then I'm just going to dab it in with a beauty blender, and I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I know I look a little crazy. It's going to look better, I promise. The next step was contouring my face. So I just did a little bit on my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, on my jawline, and some on my nose. I used the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I am by no means a pro. I know there are plenty other ways of contouring. This is just what works best for me. Okay, so this next step is probably a little foreign to some of you. It's called baking. So what it is it's just basically setting the makeup on your face. So all I use is a translucent powder. I use the Mary Kay one, which I'll put at the bottom, and I use just a beauty blender. And just go ahead and dab that in right under your contour here. Okay, so we're actually going to leave this on. I leave it on for the rest of the time while I'm doing my makeup, and then brush it away and put my blush on. Again, I don't know if that's the right order. That's just what works for me. So the next step is going to be brows. I'm going to go ahead and put them on, and then I'll show you what I use. Okay, so I didn't go crazy with my brows today. I already have big, bushy Italian eyebrows, and I don't like making them bigger. So the only thing I really use is the Anastasia Dip Brow, which I just put it on with an angled brush, and it lasts forever. Okay, so we're actually almost done. Again, it takes me literally no time to do my makeup. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pressed powder. It's really, really good pressed powder. If you take anything away from this video, it's this. So I'm just going to take this, put a little bit on a brush, and blend all of this in. Okay, so here's a quick glimpse of how I do it. So I'm just going to take the pressed powder, which I'm obviously already used a ton of, and I just blend in all of that baking we did. And it just gives you a really good, flawless finish. Okay, so I put some mascara on. I didn't put a ton on just because I'm just chilling at home tonight for the rest of the night. But I do normally do some eyeliner sometimes, and I'll link that below too. So then the next step is blush, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so I just added a little bit of quick blush. The blush I'm using is Tarte. It came in like a birthday package for Sephora, but I know that there's an exact color almost, so I'm going to try to find it and link it below. But it's this really pretty, like, dusty pink color. Okay, so I was going to show you lip color, but it's downstairs, so I'm just going to post it on my Insta stories and link it. But that was my full face. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but it takes me less than 10 minutes, and I don't have time to do a full face all the time. So it's just a quick, easy, but you still look really put together.